Divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Wide left. Check three. Team right. Hey, watch it. 319.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Tight end right. Three down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Time to meet the defensive starters for the Oakland Raiders. And you want to discuss one of their safeties.
I certainly do. Carl Joseph out of West Virginia. Always did a great job policing the middle of the field. A big hitter, knocked the ball away. But really added to his game as last year as a Mountaineer. Became a better cover guy and a better ball hawk before he got injured. They're really going to love him in Oakland.
It's complete to Chris Conley. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Everyone's got 4 down. 319. 57. Mike, 57.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. A 1st down carry here for Charles. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. And And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Hey. Green 18! Green 18! Hey, check 26!
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. They run. Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. And Mr. Cooper Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. On play action, now Carr. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
They send Rivera, the tight end, in motion here. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a KC touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They'll send Landry in motion right. So the play clock's running down. Now Carr over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
They send Rivera, the tight end, in motion here. On first down, Carr to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Red zone opportunity. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down is Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. So pass interference on the defense. Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. Third and goal from the 1. As they run left side. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4th. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He's got time. He's got the hook up with Conley. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Charles. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Play clock winding down. Throwing now is Carr. And incomplete here on third down. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They do go for it. It's Carr. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. They send Rivera, the tight end, in motion here. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They bring Crabtree in motion right. In motion left goes Crabtree. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second. To play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Carr to throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Rodgers will try again on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because the running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
To throw is Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
319, 50.
On first down, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He he's sacked. Dan Williams with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
I got 87. That's speed.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's Rodgers, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt, and the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Halfback sent in motion. In motion goes the tight end. Carr now on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Carr buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's a give. Left side, it's Charles. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Charles, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Carr, and hauled in here by Rivera. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. They come up at an offset eye. Cooper, the man in motion left. And they'll go on the ground. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
To throw, it's Carr. Complete, the tight end Rivera. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing now is Carr. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Carr, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down. Now they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
But you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Lee Smith from 4 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They get 25 yards out of that one. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Carr throwing on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end that time, Michael Rivera. And it'll bring up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
We've got a 3rd and 11. And the back goes into motion. Throwing his car on third down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Hey, he wants a sack. He got it. They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. We're back now in KC. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the big tight end shifting around. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They send Rivera, the tight end, in motion here. On play action, it's Carr. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now here comes Kansas City, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Charles the lone setback. On 1st down, Rodgers. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Rodgers now on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 22 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 17 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Carr now on 1st down. A right side catch by Crabtree. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. to throw on second down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Try it again on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give them 9 yards on the second down screen play. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
On 1st down, Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now a receiver in motion left. Cooper will come in motion right. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Back to throw. That's caught at the 1. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And he motions the wide receiver. Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Back to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
We ready? Wide and
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And now here comes Kansas City. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Straight. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. The 40, the 20, 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home